So like a week or so ago, oh, look at the mysterious lighting, but a week or so ago, I did a little mukbang eating Chipotle. I see a car in the rear view, so hopefully it's not the feds. Talked about some deep stuff. And let's be honest here, you know me, got no ideas, no clue what to do, not traveling. So I figured I'd try something new and do it all over again, except not eat. I've never seen a mukbang where the person didn't eat, they just got the food and just waited and then ate after. So that's what I'm gonna do here. I'm gonna kind of edge you guys with a mukbang by just talking about stuff. Last time I talked about crazy stuff. This time I thought I'd talk about the socio-economic climate of the world.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
I'm trying to think of a way to make it happy-go-lucky type of stuff. And you know what? Let's just talk about summer. Hope you guys are all having a great summer out there. Hope it's not too hot, too cold, too crazy, too much drama going on with the family, friends. Hopefully you're not in a whole bunch of troubles with the relationships. Hopefully that stuff is going good. The problem I have with videos is, it seems like everyone's done every idea. So the best stuff is just straight from the heart. I don't mean rip the heart out, be like, hey, heart, tell me what to do. I mean just like authentic stuff. And my authentic stuff is just always really deep. Mariana Trench level stuff. We're just chilling over here. What else is there to talk about? Oh yeah, when I went to Cane's today, it's the 21st. It's called a Post Up. So there's like Post Malone collectibles and stuff. I thought that was cool. Like, what are the chances I go to Cane's? And like, I already had it planned to film this thing, and it just so happened.
It's pretty dope, I would say.
I was trying to think of like make some pun with one of his songs, but hey, congratulations. I couldn't think of anything. What else to talk about? We got some cars going back, so I'm a little nervous. I'm a little scared talking to you guys. Harry Styles. He was big in One Direction, and if he wasn't a big name, if he kind of just did his own thing, he would still be big. But the fact that he's in the public eye, the fact that he's good looking, he like stays in the news, the fact that he's got that aura around him, he's kind of like our version of like an Elton John, I think, at least. I mean, there's so many big artists nowadays, but he's got that like superstar, like you know he's a star, and something like that just he maintains. Like his first album he had like a big song off it. The rest of it did decent, but Fine Line, Watermelon Sugar, Adore You, like all these songs, like billion. And then like Harry's House, he has As It Was with just insane numbers. And this album came out over a year ago, and the songs are still getting played. Music videos coming out, and then the song pops off again. It's crazy the state of music nowadays. I think it's very interesting. It's cliche, but like the fact that AI can make music that sounds just like the person singing it is crazy. Listening to Michael Jackson sing current songs, sing like Bruno Mars, all that stuff, kind of cool. But I don't know how that happens. I'm just some silly white guy that talks on the internet. That's all I really do. A lot of people are like scared, worried, but it's like, I mean, we're here. Humans are still alive. I don't know how much longer we will be. I don't know what the deal is. I don't know if the sun's gonna explode and we're all just... What happens, people think too far ahead. They're like, oh,
AI is gonna turn into Terminator and we're all gonna die and then
Even if that happens, like, why would we waste the time that we got now like, worrying about that stuff when it's not even happening? Like right now we're doing stuff. I mean, people talk about like the world sucks, the world is whatever and stuff like that. Doesn't everyone just do like a little good? Just look on the bright side, be kind to one another, just do all that stuff. Like if you put good stuff out, good stuff will come back. I think we get too caught up in this idea that everything is bad and there's nothing we can do about it, instead of just putting in the little steps day by day to like help it. I mean, I don't know anything about like global warming. I don't know anything about like pollution. I don't know the numbers or any of that stuff about like CO2 and stuff, but you kind of just keep it steady, just do what likely you know in your heart is right. I mean, I feel like we all just kind of get locked in these like little focus things. And if life is not going good,
we're just so worried, we're so stressed, we're so this.
And it just puts us all in these like ruts and these limbos and stuff, instead of being on our A game, happy and stuff like that, even through tough times. Because I feel like we let whatever's happening define how we act. Because although you think what's happening in your life is only affecting you, it's affecting other people. Unless you're a hermit crab and you're just in your own like little thing, like doing whatever, you're affecting other people by the being around. So whenever you bring negative energy, it's putting that out there. So if you bring positive energy, or at least even like fake it till you make it, like if you feel like, bad word, that doesn't define how you have to act. There's a time in my life where I felt nothing, like nada. I was nothing, did not feel anything. But people had no idea because I was leaning heavy into that fake it till you make it thing. It may sound like a cheesy phrase or whatever, but there's a lot of validity to something like that. It works.
Look at little old me going back into the deep topics again.
But this Spider-Man movie, so effing good. I'm not one to see movies multiple times, but I'm tempted to see it again and again and again because it's just so good. You can tell when people like care, like when they put their heart into the work, and they do that. And the creators of that, if you're not even watching, I don't know if you know this, but there was like this little Lego scene in the movie with this like Lego Spider-Man person, and that was made by a 14-year-old. This guy on Twitter I follow called like Lego Me OG or something like that. He's like a 14-year-old animator and stuff. He's a stud. stud. Shout out to that guy. This video probably won't pop off enough for him to see it, but hey, shout out to you. You're a stud. And all the people working on the movie, all the people who spent years. Hey, good to you guys, because they're making like a good story. There's a lot of cookie cutter stuff out there. There's a lot of that like repetition. They're like, oh, this works. Well, let's just do this. Let's run this until it doesn't. It's cool to see experimentation. I feel like that applies in a lot of areas, like experimentation for like videos. I feel like trying new stuff for videos. Like, I'm not a huge Mr. Beast fan, but I respect Mr. Beast. He makes good content. He makes the most applicable content. What's happened is when you make content like that and when you're so successful, like insanely successful, it's just nonstop copycats. Even if it's the text, like that Mr. Beast text with like the white words with like the black outline and then a red arrow pointing at something. I've probably seen that more times than I've seen my family. You just see it all the time, and you just see the like the little faded backgrounds with the saturated front photo with some like outline or something, a whole bunch of people, money and stuff like that. I think even Mr. Beast went on Twitter and talked about it. It's insane what happens with that kind of stuff. But honestly, like what that could cause many to do is like worry like, oh, it's going downhill and stuff like that. But if you just think hey, stuff is just gonna happen, just let it slide, do whatever, it's gonna work out, then hey, that stuff, it may be crazy that's happening, it may be happening all the time, but it's gonna work out, so don't worry about that. Just like anything in life, don't worry about it, it's gonna work out, trust me. You got my word, it'll be fine. Well, that's all I really got to say. I'm a little hungry, gonna eat some food. Hopefully you have a great life, and God bless. Peace out.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.
I just did two outros at once, but yeah. High five. Bye.